So, welcome to the Tech Effect. We work hard every day in startups and in tech. It's always good to look back and see how the work that we do every day affects other industries and how much change, how much impact we're actually having. So today, we're looking at how software that we create has affected the music production industry. I have here with me Emeka, who's been producing music at a high level for the last 4 years. He's been credited with songs like Fireballs, Go Go Gadget Flow, and Suicidal.
Yeah, it's Emeka. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
So Emeka,
Yeah.
we've been friends for a long time. And every time you tell me you're working on music, I expect to see you in the studio with some instruments or some drums or a piano, or in front of a mic, but never ever. It's always in front of a computer doing some work. So obviously that's using software to make music. So what programs do you actually use?
Well, luckily, thanks to technology, there's softwares that simplify the process for you. So the softwares that I use particularly are I use Adobe Auditions to mix and master and to chop up the sound and to edit the ad libs, and the backup sounds. And then I also use Logic Pro 10X. They keep having different grades over time. You just keep upgrading. But that's pretty much what I use to record and make my music. Yeah.
Great. It's good to see that there's software out there that makes production music easier.
Yeah, definitely. There are a lot of softwares out there that are doing a good job. There's Fruity Loops, which is very popular, but I'm very much accustomed to Logic, and because I've grown up, always using a Mac, so Logic is the software that you can work with the Mac, so I use that particularly.
Okay, so let's talk about what exactly software does for you while you're inside your work.
Well, the ability to simplify the entire process for me is very important because, most of the time, a lot of people think you need a band, you need a team of musical
that's what I thought.
Expert, to sit down with you and construct the sound. But the way things have been simplified for you is you have a lot of instrumentals that are already embedded in the software that help you simplify things by yourself. And in terms of producing it, there's a time frame for you to actually balance the sounds, and you can create your own sounds. You can use the sounds that are already embedded in the system to function. They have multiple instruments that are already embedded in the system, and some that you can also download.
You don't have to learn how to play piano yourself.
You don't necessarily need to learn how to play all those strings, particularly how to hit those notes. As long as you have a rhythm in your head and you know how the software works in terms of where to place them within the time frame, you can make beautiful sound.
So let's talk about how long it takes to produce music. Does using software save you any time?
Oh, definitely. It saves you a lot of time. First of all, it helps you in terms of the amount of time that it will take for you to gather people together to come in. It eliminates a lot of stress, basically. It eliminates a lot of stress because the amount of time that it will take for you to put together a group of people to come together and do that, it takes that out completely. And apart from that, when you're making sound, you have the opportunity to create your sound, right? And then when you make it up to a certain level, like a certain time frame on your software, you can always overlap it. So you don't necessarily need people to be consistently around to recreate a particular sound that you made initially.
So, like repetitions on loops.
Yeah. So basically what happens is they use bars. So if over 1 or 2 or 3 bars, I've made the sound that I particularly want to be consistent over the time frame of the sound music I'm trying to make. All I just have to do is overlap it. So I don't need to recreate that again. So once I've had my 3 seconds of beautiful music, I can overwrite that.
So before software, before you had this, what would it have to be?
What would
What was
have?
life like before software?
Well, recording analogically, you need a microphone, right? And this microphone will have to capture the sound from your instruments that with software that we already have are already placed in the system, in the software. You need microphones, and those microphones have to record the sounds, right? First of the microphone is to translate the analog sound that you're getting into digital recording.
Yeah.
So the microphone is going to be, it has to be present. That microphone will now capture your sound, right, which is analog, and then interpret it digitally. That will now be able, that's the only way you will now be able to construct your music on your laptop. But because you already have softwares that already have all this in place, you don't necessarily need to convert your instrumentals into because your instrumentals are already embedded.
So it just saves you a lot of time. What about cost? We know time is money, so if I save you time, I'll save you money.
Yeah.
So how much does it bring down the cost of music production?
Well, for one, most of the time you just need a producer. You say one person. Some people think you do a lot. So nowadays, like if you go online, go on social networks, you have producers making big deals for themselves. You have the likes of in America, DJ Mustard, which is very popular.
Yeah,
Mustard, you know that. And you know we have a lot of producers that are independently making music, so you don't need a team. So now you focus your concentration on just one particular person.
So why having to pay a bunch of
people? Yeah, just pay one person that understands how it works and understand how to produce the sound that you require. And all he needs to do is just be creative. Yeah. So you don't need.
What about like studio time? Because I know you pay per hour in the studio.
Yeah.
So if I'm saving you time already, then that means I'm saving money on the cost of the studio as well.
Yeah, you're saving time, you're saving money on the cost of the studio as well. You're saving money in terms of like one particular person. So if I was to be in the studio recording, I just have to come with whoever the person is that I need to make my sound correct. So I don't need an excessive amount of
So what about equipment now? Because I know like studios they have like massive speakers.
Speakers and stuff.
You have one computer and you're blasting.
Yeah, like take me for instance, right? I just have a little setup. I just have my microphone, I have my little MIDI kit, which is just like a rectangular keyboard that can make all sorts of sound for me. So I don't necessarily need too much equipment because everything is already simplified. So I don't need to go out of my line to get any excessive amount of equipment. All I just need is just my little MIDI kit and my laptop that already has the instrumentals embedded in it. I have my MIDI kit that can interpret the instrumentals that are already embedded in the system for me, and I need my microphone. You know, just have my little MIDI studio.
That reduces cost. That
reduces the cost completely.
The way the impact that tech has here is, it sounds like it makes it. Usually, you would have had to be wealthy or have a big budget to make a song.
Yeah.
Now, almost anybody can make a song.
Anybody can make a song. And the beautiful thing about it is the fact that you can be able to. It's mobile. You can transport yourself with it.
Yeah.
So you can take yourself to rural areas in different countries. You can go to the countrysides. Over here, you can go to the villages. You can travel. And you can actually still produce professional sounds without having to need the input of anybody. Just your basic understanding of how the software that you're using works and the music you're trying to produce.
Yeah. So another thing I know has impacted, how you guys make music is the availability of the internet.
Yeah.
It's software now, so you can work with other people who are not actually physically present.
Yeah.
So let's talk about collaboration.
That's collaboration, like technology has simplified collaboration big time because you hear music, right? Sometimes you hear music, you hear sound, and there are a bunch of features, like a bunch of artists that are all
one
features
song,
that sound like the original song. It doesn't necessarily mean that all of them have to be present in that particular studio to capture the sound. Due to the input that technology has had and the impact that technology has had on music, a lot of people record their sounds remotely. And what they do is they send it over the internet. So I can listen to the music that you want. I can record my voice. You easily send me this information and I could record my audio and my vocal remotely and just send it to you so that you can piece the puzzles together and make it sound. So collaborating remote, the importance that technology has made in terms of collaborating remotely is the fact that we don't have to be present to make the music that we want to make. All we just have to do is understand the sound that we're trying to create, and we record it. So when we record it, we send it. They will send music, will be sent to you, or vocals will be sent to you. You have the internet. The internet makes sense. The simplifies things as well. So the vocals will be sent to you, and all you just have to do is place the vocals into the instrumental that you're recording.
All on the computer.
All in one personal computer. Just one person can be in charge of the whole process and collect them as much sound as the person from different artists and put it together as one piece and make sound.
I'm guessing you can make changes as well. So you don't like this part, cut that out.
Yeah, definitely. That's in the software. If you don't like certain things that you hear from the audio and from the recording, even from the instrumental, you can piece them together. You can separate them. You can cut in between different vocals. You can place them at certain different time frames. You can make adjustments. You could tweak the sound, reverb, mix and mastering, ad-libs. So you can. The beauty about technology is it just simplifies things. I'll give you one instance. Everybody knows T-Paint, particularly for auto-tune.
Yeah.
Auto-tune is a software that's in your audio making software. It's a plugin that's in your audio making software that enhances your vocal and makes your vocal sound very smooth. And T-Pain has been a big pioneer for auto-tunes, and sometimes Kanye West too as well has been a big pioneer for auto-tunes as well. And so just knowing the fact that you can have all this accessible to you at a fingertip, just in front of you, makes it
without little investment.
Yeah, makes it more encouraging for a lot of people, even the youths and teenagers that are trying to get into music. Encourages them that they might not necessarily need the best of the best, but if they have one or two gadgets or softwares, they can actually make really outstanding music.
Yeah. So like I said earlier, that means music is a lot more accessible.
It's more accessible.
You don't have to feel like I have to raise 1 million naira before I can make one song.
No.
From your bedroom, your studio,
literally from your bedroom. And I wanna also contribute. It's not only the fact that you can do it yourself, but it's been enhanced because now we have smart, and everything's becoming smart. Okay. And you have a smartphone, so now you can actually produce your music on your smartphone.
Wow.
You necessarily needed that stuff.
Wow, that's the cheapest thing.
Every smartphone has your MIDI, which is whatever keyboard or whatever appliance that you need to make your sound, and you connect it to your smartphone, and you can literally make music on the bus.
Wow, on the bus. Wow, that would be amazing. Okay, let's talk about distribution now.
Yeah.
Back in the days when I was 15, 16, I'd have to buy a CD. I used to buy Beyonce CDs and Sean Paul CDs to listen to music.
Yeah.
Now I use Spotify. I don't know when last time I saw a CD or a CD player.
Yeah.
So how has the technology of Spotify and Apple Music affected the industry?
Well, definitely, it's made music more accessible. It's made music more cheap. Okay. It's made it more cost-effective. That's the word. The fact that it's made music more reachable. The fact that you can, at the comfort of your home, be entertained. At any particular point in time, those are the benefits that you get from most of all this stuff.
What about for the artist? So you're talking about the benefits for us, the listeners.
Yeah.
For the artist, how does Spotify help you?
Well, but like I said, apart from the fact that you get recognized for your music, you get appreciated for your sound, it helps you understand your audience, helps you understand your fans. It helps you understand the people that are interested in the music.
Analytics,
insights. It helps you understand what jurisdiction, what area, what type of genre, and the type of people that are accustomed to the kind of sound that you make. It helps you understand them. Aside from the fact that it helps you understanding. It gives you tips as to ways you can better improve your outreach,
Yes.
so that you could maximize the attention that you get towards your music as well. And the fact that you can easily distribute, like I initially said.
Oh, like speed to market.
Yes, you can easily distribute your music very quick.
Yeah.
That is very important. And so that way you don't necessarily need to, like you said, go into the record stores, look for how you can have CDs, which is what most record labels do. They distribute CDs. You don't really have to do that to get your music across. So with that, working with them allows you gives you a better outreach.
So from what you're saying now, it's easy to produce music. You can make it from your computer in your house.
Yeah.
You can collaborate with anyone you want anywhere in the world,
Yeah.
because you can work over the internet. The cost is cheaper because you don't have to spend so much money.
Exactly.
You can do it from your bedroom.
Yeah.
And then you can also distribute the music without having to go through
Independently
on your own and
Yeah.
start to make
income.
So this sounds completely different from what it was like in the past.
Yes. It's made independent music more of the future perspective of how that's the direction I feel it's going towards, because the fact that there are a lot of independent music artists that have made music independently and are making revenues out of it independently, it's amazing. So now it's eliminating the record labels. Technology is literally eliminating record labels. So the direction I feel that music is going is where each individual will be independent to their sound, independent to their distribution, independent to their revenues.
And they'll have the data that they need to even know exactly what they should be doing.
What they need. So the competition is going to be much more diverse now.
Yeah.
It's not going to be restricted.
So wow, I'm super excited about the future of the music industry. I'm so happy to see the work that we do every day in tech is affecting you guys.
Definitely.
Positively.
I mean, like over the years, it's been tremendous, and we've had the likes of a lot of independent artists that have come out independently.
Yeah.
I know for one,
Chance the
Rapper independently. A lot of people would say that it requires a lot of work.
No, Male was independent for a while.
Yeah, independent for a while and create sound. So yeah, it's technology is really changing things, and so it's going to get to a point where I feel like each individual would be an island of their own, and so the kind of music that will be pumped out of the world generally will be so corrosive that people would be confused. Not confused, but there will be so much to pick out from the
plethora of choice.
plethora of choices. And so
as a music fan, I think that's something I look forward to big time.
yeah, just having a bunch of music that are more diversified.
Emeka, thank you very much for all this. You've taken me through a journey that I didn't think I've learned things I didn't know today.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure, man. It's a pleasure for you having me on the show.
Okay.